Hey guys, and happy Sunday. If you missed it last week, I'll give you a quick roundup of what's been going on. Basically, Ryan's left us. And that's it. That's all I got for you. And while he's gone, I'll be holding down fort here in PDP Marina with Jackson and some fur babies along the way. It also just happens to be Heineken Regatta week, so it's so cool to be here for the festivities, and I'll bring you guys along with us. Welcome to a day in the life as a girl living on a sailboat without a man. So I've headed out today to do some laundry, and I was going to bring you guys along with us, but because we've been sitting here for a while and this lagoon is so alive with growth, our tender is growing a beard and I can feel us lagging back so hard because of it, and I'm burning through fuel because of it as well. So I found myself a little beach that's really shallow that I can bring the tender up onto and give the bum a scrape. Obviously it's got the motor on, I'm not gonna be able to flip it, but I can get at least the majority of it off, which is the goal this morning. Boat life, isn't it great? So here we are, and look at this bum. Look at that. She's hairy. She is certainly hairy. Oh, that side's really bad. So that's what I'm gonna do right now. My handy dandy tool. It's doing a good job though. Alright guys, it's not perfect, but it's definitely better. No more hairy beard, but it's still really dirty. We'll wait till Ryan gets back and we can pull it up without the motor and flip it over. Off to do laundry! Hauling our tender up onto shore by myself with an 18 horsepower motor on the back is pretty tough by myself. The lagoon in St Marten is pretty big, and a trip to the other side of the lagoon dragging all that crap behind me was gonna chew through my fuel so fast, so it was totally worth it. So with that job done, it was off to the laundromat. This laundromat is totally self-serve, and for €5 you can get 8 kilos of laundry done, and in our experience that's a really good price. We do have a portable washing machine on board and it does the trick, but to be honest, when it comes to bedding and towels, it's really nice to use a machine where you can put it on high temperature and know that it comes out really clean. Now, while I wait for my laundry to be done, right next to the laundromat is a beautiful beach. So I can just go hang out on the beach for a little while, look at some sea glass, relax, enjoy my life. I had about an hour to burn while I waited for my laundry to be done, but it was such a beautiful day I was happy to just hang out on the beach. However, it did get a little bit uncomfortable towards the end with a local who was clearly intoxicated, and unfortunately his pants kept falling down. I was on a public beach right next to people on holiday, so at no point did I feel like I was in any sort of danger, but it was definitely my cue to leave. I was fortunate enough to be staying in the marina at the same time as they were celebrating the 43rd Heineken Regatta. And when I got back to the marina, I could see they were starting to set up for the week ahead. This is a huge event here in St Marten. Sailors gather here from all around the world to participate in this race. And every year PDP Marina transforms itself into the regatta village where everybody gathers at the end of each day to celebrate the day's events. The atmosphere here was incredible, complete with food trucks, live music, drinks flowing everywhere. It was a great event. When I got back to the boat, I started working on some pieces that I had collected from the beach that day, and started working on packaging my orders from all of you guys who have been so incredibly supportive of this. And then just like that, the universe must have known that I was getting a little too lonely without Ryan around. When all this stuff starts coming out, you know it can only mean one thing. Allow me to introduce you to our newest Sunday foster. Sadly for this little boy, he was found abandoned on a beach, cold and alone with his umbilical cord still attached. A good Samaritan picked him up and brought him home, but unfortunately she was unable to get him to feed, and when they're this young, they're so fragile, so it's so important to get them on a regular feeding schedule. So lucky now for me, it's 2-hour feeds around the clock for the next 2.5 weeks. Jackson, you have to leave him alone. He's sleeping. Sleeping, Bubba. Jackson is so obsessed. He's guarding the baby. Kittens this young require mom's body heat to stay warm. So this hot water bottle is basically going to be a mom replacement, which I'll have to reheat every couple of hours. At this age, they also need to be stimulated in order to go to the bathroom. So here's a little taste of reality of what it's like caring for a newborn kitten. Good morning, guys. Sweating my ass off. Jackson and I just went for a big run. But today I've decided I'm gonna do a little bit of a self-care day, which I don't do very often. I'm usually running around taking care of all the animals or sailing or doing whatever. But while we're in the marina, I thought I'm gonna take advantage of what they have to offer here. They have the resort, they also have the casino and restaurants, but on top of that, they have the country club, which if you are booked here in the marina, you have access to the country club, which is super nice. They've got a pool, they've got a really nice gym, and they also have a salon and spa and a cafe there. I decided I'm gonna take the day off and just enjoy myself. I'm thinking I might head to the salon as well after my swim and get a treatment done on my hair because I haven't had anything done to my hair for about 3 years apart from Ryan butchering it with a haircut. If some of you guys remember, I was like bleach blonde when we first started sailing, and the sun and the salt absolutely destroyed it. It looked beautiful, but it was so dead. And since then I've let my hair naturally grow out. So the top of my head's super healthy, but the bottom is absolutely destroyed. But I'm so excited. I haven't done something like this in a very long time. So I'm really gonna enjoy it, soak it in, especially while Ryan's gone. I'm gonna treat myself. We'll see you over there. So it's really cool because they've got the pool here. There's a cafe right behind you guys. And to the right and left of me is all tennis courts, if you're so inclined. And then I booked in with the salon afterwards with the ladies at the salon to do a hair treatment, try and help out these sad ends. But oh my God, it feels so nice to just do something like this. I probably look like such a dickhead frolicking around by myself. Also an update for Ryan. Part of the reason he went back to Australia was to try and apply for his US visa, the US B1, B2 visa, so we could sail into the US. I as a Canadian don't need it, but Ryan does. So he's gone and done that, and luckily it's all been approved and he's got his visa back. So now his flight's booked, and once he gets here, we'll be back on the move, making our way to Bahamas, which is super exciting. After having a super relaxing time next to the pool, I headed into the salon to talk to the girls about my hair. We decided on a detox treatment, as well as a deep conditioning mask and a trim. It's safe to say I walked out feeling like a whole new woman. That was so nice. I ended up buying some hair stuff. Spent way too much money, but it goes a long way, and my hair needs it so bad. I need to stop neglecting my hair. So now it's time for some lunch. Currently listening to the sound check of the artists that are playing tonight for the start of the Heineken Regatta. I've got front row seats. I'm gonna take Jackson for another walk in a minute. Feeling pretty nice and relaxed right now. As you can hear, they're testing the electric guitar at the moment. Over the coming weeks, we settled into a pretty good routine, and despite me being absolutely exhausted from the round-the-clock feeds, Bear continued to thrive and was growing so fast. And before we know it, his eyes started to open. Thank you to any of you guys who have donated towards Jackson's treats. It's because of you guys that we're able to continue doing the work we do helping animals just like Bear. And we can't do this on our own. One tin of formula can cost up to $70 US. Throw in the added expense of vaccinations, pee pads, disinfectant, wipes, you name it, and it all starts to really add up. So we really appreciate the support.
Milk mustache.
Alright guys, now I am getting a little bit ahead of myself talking about Bear, so let's rewind it back to the last few days of the St Marten Heineken Regatta. It was so cool to be here in the marina at the same time, and if you've ever considered visiting St Marten and you're a sailing fanatic, I highly recommend coming at the same time to join in on the celebrations. And before you guys think it, I'm not saying this because somebody's telling me I have to, I'm genuinely saying it because it was one of the funnest sailing events I've ever attended. On the final night, they began setting up the main stage for the closing ceremonies and the artists that were going to perform. It was pretty cool to basically watch this marina turn into a music festival, and it was an incredible night of celebrating sailing. Alright guys, so as you can hear, the setup behind me, I scooped myself a beer. I think the racers are coming through the bridge pretty soon. It should be a good night. There's some concerts on. I've been getting a free concert every day for a week. It was fun to see all the awards being handed out, and there was even some sailors from Vancouver, which I was super excited to see. And after the awards were handed out, it was time to kick back and watch the concert and just enjoy the evening.
What did little baby?
It's been almost impossible to edit our videos because the music has been like this all day. We've been doing voice checks, sound checks. It's been going on every day. Trying to do voiceovers. I'm trying to do voiceovers, but you won't let me. Yeah. Everyone's gonna hear your cries in the background.
Alright, if you like the videos, please subscribe. Fell off the couch. Like and subscribe.